My boyfriend hyped up my hot body to his family and now his brother won't stop being weird with me, but my boyfriend refuses to do anything about it. So me, 19F, and my boyfriend, 26M, have been dating for about 4 months now. We were long-distance friends for a month before we started dating. We started dating after I moved to his state. His family knew about me before we started dating. He would occasionally hype me up to his family and show them pictures of me, with my consent. I finally got introduced to them at a family barbecue. They're a bunch of fun people. They drink a lot, but they're fun. However, his brother, 32M, got a bit too wasted at the barbecue. Me, my boyfriend, and him are sitting and drinking on the porch while everyone else is in the yard playing and dancing. He out of nowhere asks, "Hey, did you ever send him a tit pic? You should have." My boyfriend just kind of brushes him off, being like, come on, leave her alone. But I'm really uncomfortable that he asked that around the rest of his family. I nervously laugh and ask him, "What? Why would you ask me that?" Apparently my boyfriend had said something along the lines of, "She's got a hot body," to his family while talking about me. I didn't want to be around either of them at the moment, so I got up and went to join his family in the yard. Hyping up my job, personality, or stuff like that is fine, but it feels a bit weird to hype up my hot body to his family. After I went to the yard, that was the end of that convo. Later that night I tried to bring up to my boyfriend that I was uncomfortable with his brother and also ask him about how he's been talking about me to his family. He says he's too tired and to chill out. "You're taking it a bit too serious." I don't bring it up anymore, and fast forward to the next time we're all together again and his brother is acting weird once more. My boyfriend and his dad are doing karaoke while his mom and sister are getting the food ready. I'm sitting on the couch holding my boyfriend's little nephew on my lap. His brother stops singing and plops down next to me. I'm a bit surprised and a little scared by the way he sat down. I try to ignore him, but I suddenly feel a hand rubbing my waist. I whip my head to see that it's his hand. I'm stuck frozen for some reason and ask him what he's doing. He says he was just looking for my phone. Take it easy. I scoot away from him on the couch and avoid him for the rest of the night. Later on, I try to tell my boyfriend what happened. He says that it was probably an accident. He's not that type of guy, that he's just been acting a bit weird since he lost his job, and to not pay him too much attention. At this point I'm confused on what I'm supposed to do. I want to hang out with my boyfriend's family, but I don't like the way his brother behaves. I can't tell if I'm overreacting like my boyfriend is saying or if his brother is making a move. Relevant comments. Commenter: I just read a post yesterday about a girl who was assaulted by her BF's buddy after she repeatedly told him his friend was a creep and inappropriate towards her. For your boyfriend this situation is no big deal, for you it's a matter of safety. Also, your boyfriend's behavior is concerning. No dude that cares about their partner will objectify them the way your boyfriend is doing to you. There's also the age gap issue. It's pretty common in those relationships for the dude to say you're overreacting and make you feel insecure of your own opinion so he can have his way. This dude and his brother are bad news. I've heard about problems with age gap relationships. I just thought he might have been different. The more I read the comments, the more I feel like he's not as different as I thought. Commenter: I take it your boyfriend has said some disturbing things about you to his brother that made him think his comment would be okay with your boyfriend. And judging by your boyfriend's lack of a reaction, he was fine with it. Can't imagine I would ever be okay with my sibling speaking to or about my partner in such a way, and my response would not be as kind as your boyfriend's. Small update: 1 week later, I took some time to really take the comments to heart and try to understand what everyone has been saying. I think I really underestimated dating an older guy. This whole thing has been draining and I feel gross about them. I don't think I can deal with him and his brother. And I realize now after really hearing you guys out, that it's probably best to just break up with him. Update: 2 years later, so I'm not sure if anyone cares since it's been years, but I just wanted to write an update. So I'm now almost 21. I ended up telling my aunt about how my boyfriend and his brother were behaving, and boy did she go mama bear mode, but rightfully so. She ended up getting me to join some women's support groups. My now ex-boyfriend did go ballistic when I broke up with him. He showed up on campus and yelled at me, saying I was an ungrateful BTCH and that all I was good for was being an easy piece of ass. He did get removed from campus grounds for starting a scene, but it was just embarrassing. People heard and saw it, and I didn't know how to react until someone stepped in. I haven't dated since the last situation with my creepy boyfriend. Maybe I'm just a bit paranoid of it happening again. I've learned a lot about healthy relationships from the support groups, but I just worry that I'll find myself on the bad end of another relationship. Recently a classmate of mine asked me out and he's a really nice guy. Also, this time no huge age gap. We study together and occasionally hang out. He's been pretty helpful whenever I don't understand something. I did reject going out with him. I told him I wasn't ready to start dating again yet, and he respected that and hasn't made any moves on me or anything. But I also thought my last boyfriend was nice, and he turned out to be a low-key predator. I don't want to be paranoid and fearful of dating, but I also don't want to accidentally put myself in another situation. How do I handle this? Relevant comments. Commenter: if possible, get therapy to help you deal with the trauma. Unfortunately, no one can ever guarantee you a non-toxic relationship, but the fact that the guy asking you out respected your no is a great sign that he might be a good guy. That don't mean you should start dating him, but if you ask him for a date as friends and talk about why, it could help you with your hesitation. But most importantly, don't rush to date. You are 20, You have a lot of time to date later. OP, thank you. I do think I want to give it a try with him. I'll try to work up the courage to let him know the reason of why I'm a bit hesitant.